Hey, South Florida, I'm Jana Angel with Living Local, and today I host the founder of the freshest spot for fast casual. Meet Chris Gannon of Bolle. Chris, thank you so much for joining me and Living Local with me this afternoon. How's it going over at Bolle?
It is going as best as it possibly can be. We're staying optimistic and hopeful. We're trying to be as positive as humanly possible. We're trying to be a beacon of positivity for our guests and our team members to come in and kind of escape the madness of what's going on out there.
I know that's something you have to be so proud of in terms of the Bolle brand as a whole. You came onto the scene not as a stranger to the restaurant scene at all. You have come from a family of restaurateurs and industry experts there, but Bolle brought something really new and really fresh, just in terms of their branding and in terms of their food offerings. That is something that is still present and still driving forward, and you have to be proud of that for you and your team.
Yeah, I mean, the thing to be the most proud of right now is just our team. The incredible nature of how they're pivoting during this time, and overnight we became a delivery company and a curbside company, and it just I go home every night and I'm just inspired to work next to, alongside of all these wonderful people and serve this nutritious food that quite frankly you can't really get anywhere else out there, and
Right.
Trying to serve a better product at an affordable price point at a very quick environment. So trying to nail all the buzzwords and make sure that we're taking care of our guests.
With Bolle now and how you have pivoted, what are the different ways that people can actually access that nutritious food that we're talking about?
Well, a wonderful person just gave me an idea today about how you could buy Bolle and give it to someone else, maybe to someone else who's in need, and we will deliver it within a 5 to 10 mile radius of our restaurants. You go to bolle.com and just basically place an order online. If we have family packs, we have, if you want to just buy a platter of chicken, pre-cooked chickens, it'll last, up to 1 to 2 weeks in your fridge. Steak, whatever it is, broccoli, kale, cauliflower, we've got it all. And what we're trying to do is just be that go-to brand. And if you don't want to do that, place your order online, pull right on up, put your car color in there and what kind of car it is, and we'll drive it on out. We'll run it out to your car with gloves in a sanitized fashion. And it's one thing that I wanted to kind of illustrate is Bolle's always been dedicated to an immaculate environment. It's part of our mission statement in our PDAs is we are dedicated to serving our guests in an immaculate environment. We've always had that. And now we're just highlighting a little bit more. We're putting a little bit more systems and processes, washing our hands every 30 minutes and so on and so forth, just to make sure we're taking care of our team and our guests in the most safe environment possible during this time. And moving forward, I mean, it's not just this time. It's in our DNA. It's been in our DNA, and it will be in our DNA moving forward.
Just since I have you, I really have to know, where was Bolle born? When did you and your family have this idea that this was something that was missing, especially in our South Florida market, where people who live outside, we're active, people have that healthy, active lifestyle, but our fast casual scene wasn't necessarily always reflective of that, and you have really marched that forward.
Yeah, so I was working, it was in 2016, 4 years ago. In Wellington, Florida, our first location, and we kind of grew up in Wellington, so I knew that community very well. And it was an amazing community that's a little bit more year-round than some of our other communities. And I was working in managing fast food and director of marketing, and just got tired of eating fast food all day long. I just was changing my lifestyle, and saw some concepts out there, really enjoyed what they were doing. Went to California, got some ideas, came back here, and created Bolle within 6 months. And then we built a few more restaurants, and just recruited an amazing team to join our journey. And our mission statement, our ethos, is to inspire our team and our guests to be the best versions of themselves through our extraordinary culture. So our goal is to inspire people just to be a little bit better version of themselves, and hopefully eat some better food out there for you.
We have a happy medium of that delicious fast casual that is fresh, that a lot of it is locally sourced, and it's also providing local jobs. So people supporting Bolle are supporting their local restaurateurs and their neighbors, because our neighbors are the ones who work in these restaurants.
Yeah, it's a community, and during this time, whether you support Bolle, which we highly encourage, or whether you support any local restaurant, I'm an advocate of all the restaurant industry as a whole right now. The hospitality industry is hurting.
Right.
It was the first one to take a major blow we have to remember on the other side of this, we're going to want our favorite restaurant for a date night, for an anniversary night, for a special occasion to get the family together. Because cooking every night, quite frankly, is going to get old. It's going to be the new norm, but I think people are going to.
I don't cook. I'm dreading the day if that
Yeah,
comes.
some people want to just be served, right? You worked hard all day long. You're tired. You just want to sit down and have someone take care of you, or get food that's made by chefs versus us. We all think we're chefs, but I'll even admit it myself. The team at Bolle can outcook me all day long. And we just got to remember on the other side of this that we want those restaurants. And if we don't support them through this, through their efforts of buying a meal for someone else, or buying a gift card, or buying a meal to take to a drop-off to one of our first responders, whatever we can do, or just simply go support them with your patronage. Like go out and buy a meal and bring it in, or buy a couple meals. I mean, every restaurant right now is doing some type of curbside model. We've all pivoted, some faster than others, some more technologically advanced than others, but it might not be as simple as it was, or something of that nature through drive-through restaurants, but there's a way to support your local favorite restaurants. And it's going to be nice to have those on the other side of this, when we all want to go out and go see human beings again, and just be around human beings again, and celebrate the victory of this, because I believe we're going to be celebrating on the other side.
Chris, you're totally right. Soon we are going to be on the other side of this, and we want those local restaurants to be there when this is over, because soon it will be over. And in the meantime, where can we find the latest news of what's going on with Bolle, our options that we have? Again, just so everybody remembers, we have curbside pickup. I've done it. You literally just pop the name of your car, make and model in there. A smiling face will come out to you with gloves and hand you all the bowls. I ordered 2 bags just because, again, I don't cook, so I'm going to make sure the bowls and the cookies are coming home with me.
We need our community healthy, happy, and safe to join Bolle. But you can follow us at Bolle on Instagram, and definitely sign up for our newsletter on the website. Check for our hours. We're constantly having to tweak hours to just manage this, to get through this as best we possibly can, because this is something that they couldn't have taught you in any business class or any history book or wherever. So we're adapting and overcoming. That's the Bolle mentality right now, is adapting and overcoming. And just really from the bottom of our hearts, Bolle Nation is just giving an inspiration of hope. We have vendor partners above us and below us that people don't realize the trickle-down effect of, once the restaurant stopped, the guy who sharpened the knife, the cleaning company, the guy who sold them the food, the produce vendor. We alone have over 100 vendors up above us and below us that are all being wonderful and working with us. But the restaurants that shut down and closed, all of a sudden those vendors aren't getting paid. And that trickle-down effect, if we don't support our local industry that is quite big here in South Florida, it's very important for us to support the local hospitality industry. Remember that time that they supported your local little league, or gave you that charity gift card for your charity. This is the time to pay it back, and the industry's hurting, and we need all the love and support we can possibly get.
Well, you have our living local love, and we will make sure that we reach out to our community, and we will be here and we will support you. And I personally can guarantee I will keep buying bowls.
Well, I appreciate it. We appreciate it immensely from the bottom of our hearts. We're always so grateful for any guest that comes through our doors, but more so now than ever of what we're going through. So, and God bless, and everybody stay safe out there.
Chris, thank you so much for living local with us today. We'll make sure that everybody has the links where they can get to easy access Bolle and find out more about you and your brand that is keeping us healthy and safe.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.